Hello and welcome to another season, another episode of this Six Nation custom database simulation. Bit of a tongue twister, but yeah, we are in this episode, and as you can see, there is no teams outside England in this division. It is a full set of English teams in the Six Nations Conference South. If you have not watched the other episodes, you've probably got no idea what's going on here. So I suggest you go and look at those other episodes and look at all the other episodes of series which I have done by subscribing and liking if you do like them. I'm not going to force you to, but yeah, as you can see, Peterborough have won, and Leyton Orient get promoted in the playoffs. We'll have a quick look at transfers in these. These videos always seem to be very long, but is there anyone big going to the Conference South on the? Because there's big teams still in here. No one really. Kenneth. Blimey, he's gone a bit downhill. This is the guy from Tottenham's Youth Academy. Well, they got him for very cheap. That's a good deal, that's why. Let's look. We'll look at the transfers here. We'll not look at the transfers for the top divisions. For the bottom divisions, sorry. Oh, look at this. A Welsh team going back up. Now, did Prestain go down last season? Yeah. Oh, no, they didn't. No, they've been stuck in there. They've been staying up. That's very good. So they have gone back up to the conference. They look like they may have been going back down, but they've stayed in this division for a few seasons, but they've won the division. So they're going up with Rotherham, and a Scottish team, Queen of the South, go out of our database. Callaway and Athlone Town do as well. So that's interesting. That is the first Welsh team to go up, but it is coming from a team that has been down in the past. But yeah, interesting that. Progression though for the Welsh teams. 10 points deducted from Bolton, and that sees them go down, and they would have gone down anyway. But yeah, as you can see here, there's teams from all over the place. Chaba Akpum and Fernando Loriente is at Cardiff. Wow. How old is he? 35, and this is probably because he's at Juventus in real life and he's been able to move down divisions, but he's in the conference. Could you imagine if Loriente was playing in the conference in real life? But the conference the reputation is quite high for the conference. It's nearly bigger than the Scottish Championship, but the Scottish Championship has gone down because of all the teams leading to this league. But yeah, so Dundee, Norwich going down, so they haven't done well. Dundee, Longford, Bolton. Are there any Welsh or Irish teams staying up around here? No one really. Italian teams, there's no one. Burnley is still stuck in the conference. But yeah, that's interesting. Bristol City and Sheffield United go up. Now we're into League 2. And QPR go up and as champions, along with Leicester, another team. And Bala go through in the playoffs. Now, Bala are from Wales. Blimey, so 2 Welsh teams going up. And have Bala been a relegated team? Well, they've come from League 1, but look at that. They've stayed in League 2. Now, that is impressive. The Welsh teams are improving now. Yeah, a Welsh, Drogheda are Irish, and Raul are Welsh. Leonardo, I can never pronounce his name. Yeah, I'm just going to call him Leonardo for the sake of this video, but he's Airbus UK. But yeah, look at the Welsh and Irish teams done well there. There's some big teams. Bournemouth. There's Crystal Palace. Look at them. They have not done well from this database when there's teams like University College Dublin and TNS and Cork City finishing above them. There's a lot of teams, which I said in previous episode, that will be Welsh and Irish in this division because only 2 can go down at a time. And a lot of them have been coming down from the top divisions and then are getting stuck here. So this is a lot of Irish and Welsh teams here. But 2 English teams going up, French team and a Welsh team. Jordan Bowery, top goal scorer for Derry City. But how did Derry City do? St Mirren go up, and I think St Mirren have done really well. Yeah, look at that. They started in League 2 and they've gone up to the Championship. They got relegated last season, but they've gone straight back up. St Mirren have really had a good time in this database, but Fulham are up here. They're going into the Championship, and Crystal Palace are stuck in League 2, and Burnley are stuck in the Conference. But even though Fulham are a division lower and in a relegation battle in real life, they have done well from this database. Sunderland are stuck here. But yeah, look at that, West Ham go down. Even Jordan Bowery's attempts to keep them up have not saved them. But West Ham, let's look at them quickly. Insecure finances. They've got Jack Wilshere, Enna Valencia, Troy Deeney. Apart from that, I haven't really got anyone. I've had him in the past. Interesting, that is. West Ham have not done well. They're going down to League 2. Limerick are finishing above West Ham. Some of these English teams are suffering. Oh my days, look at this. St Patrick's Athletic go up ahead of Celtic, Lazio, Saint Etienne, Fiorentina and Hull also go up. Hull have had a good time. But West Brom go down along with St Johnstone and Partick Thistle. Sligo Rovers are up there. This is big. Irish team will be in the will be the first Irish team to be promoted back into the Premier League, and that should be interesting. Fiorentina going back into the Premier League. Swansea, Liverpool, Stoke, big teams stuck in there. Liverpool finishing below St Partick Thistles. Let's look at the transfers in this division because we're higher up. Gabadi, he seems to be moving a lot. Anyone else? Kirik has gone to Benfica. Nothing too interesting now. Let's see. Are Aberdeen gonna do it again? Because they have been in that Premier Division every season and they have stayed up there again. Where have they finished this time? 14th. They have done really well. Rangers going back down with Bordeaux and Dundee United. Rangers keep a yo-yo team, really. Torino have had a good series. But PSG win the league, and I believe that is for the first time. Let me just check. Yes, it is. So PSG winning the league. PSG had, before last season, had not been in the Champions League any season, but Man City, Man United, it's those teams again. Juventus finished outside the top 4 for the first time, finishing 5th. They've been right up there every season, but Man City, Man United, top 4 again. Into Arsenal and Chelsea down here, miss out on European football altogether. Tottenham staying up, Lyon staying up, but it's very close. Dundee United, Rangers and Bordeaux, they weren't that far behind. Normally you see these teams get completely stranded because of the golfing class, but these leagues are getting a lot closer now. Let's look at the transfers. Look at that, that is a massive deal. I'm guessing he's a regen. Yeah, he is. Look at those stats. No wonder why. Blimey. What a player. He looks like Thiago. He must be reasonably old. He's gone to PSG as well. No wonder why PSG won the league. Look how much money they spent. Over, this is over. This will be over 60 million on 2 players. Malcolm Lacazette going to Chelsea. Anything? Callum Chambers going to Juventus. Harry Kane going to Napoli. Gnabry going to Juventus. Immobile going to Arsenal. Interesting. Emre Can going to Man United. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Now let's look at the cup competitions. Wait, this isn't the best way of doing it. Six Nations FA Cup. Here we go. And Man United win, and that explains why Napoli got Europa League, because they came second in the cup. Let's look at the League Cup, and Juventus won. So Juventus, even though they didn't finish in the top four for the first time, they have won the League Cup. So well done to Juventus. Community Shield was won by Man United. So Man United going home with 2 pieces of silverware this season. But do you count the Community Shield? St. Mirren, look at that. They are having a great time. St. Mirren going back up, and they win the Paint Trophy on their way back up. They have been one of the big successes of this series. And Watford win the FA Trophy. Let's look at the Champions Cup and the Europa Cup, Europa League, we'll call it. Man United, look at that, three, my words aren't coming out. 3 trophies in a season, if you count the Community Shield. So they have had a great season, plus finishing, was it second or third? I can't remember. But they win that for the first time in this save. And 2 seasons in a row. Look at that. So this is when it started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 out of the 6 seasons, a team from the Six Nations has won. You might be thinking, oh, well, that's because there's all these Juventus, all that. But only 4 of the teams do go through, remember. Man United kills PSG, even though PSG won the league. What other teams got in from our divisions? Man City there. Or any of the teams that have been left behind got into the first round? See, these teams that have been left behind, none of them are there. So those leagues are losing their places, and I think they're losing those places to the Russian and the Ukrainian leagues. We'll check at the coefficients in a second. Let's see. Just quickly look, finishing third there, one of the teams. Third again there. Yeah, they are losing them to the Russian teams. Look how many Russian teams there are. Barcelona finishing third. Let's look at the Euro Cup, and it was won by Barcelona, but I said that they're not doing much. But this is a team in Italy that has been left behind. And we'll look at the Italian league quickly. Let's look at it now, why don't we? They come second, and Croton won it. I don't believe they've won it before. Let's just have a look. No, they haven't. But Pescara, I've done the best out of the teams that have been left behind. Europa League final plus 2 titles. But yeah, they have gone down. Their reputation is even below the Turkish league now, because they're not great teams in here. But let's just quickly look at Croton's team. They've got Roberto Mancini. They've got Brit Asabalonga. Well, that is random. Yeah, so we've seen that. They've done well to get there. Now, let's look to see if how many of the Six Nations have qualified for the European Championship, which is this year, 2020. European Championship qualifying. So it is over, I believe. Let's see the group. Here we go, here's the groups. So Scotland have qualified. Let's look at Scotland's team. Let's just see what sort of leagues they're in. So Sporting Lisbon for Ryan Gould. He's still there. Robertson at Chelsea, Sampdoria, Ryan Jack, Aberdeen still in the league. St Patrick's Thistle, sorry, where does that come from? St Patrick's Athletic, who have gone up to the Premier League, are there. Todd Kane at Seattle for some random reason. Oh, let's look at Cowdenbeath. Have they won the league again? I think they have. Cowdenbeath win the league, and they've won it every single year. So they've literally taken over the dominance, even taking all the teams out of the league. It still manages to be a one-horse race. They've won it every single year. They only just won it this year by 2 points, but they've only got one Champions League place and 2 Europa League places now, which isn't great for them. Have they got anyone decent? No, they don't. That is not Stephen Naismith down here. But yeah, that's interesting. So yes, Scotland go through. So that's the sort of teams we've looked through there. You can pause it if you want to see. Who else has got through? England, which you would have expected. Yeah, most of them are English teams. Well, not actually, hardly any of them are English teams. Torino. Any players that are interesting that are in the England team? Who's Martin Chapman? Oh, he must be a regen. Let's just look through these quickly. England, Northern Ireland got through, but they're not even one of the teams that have been left behind. Wales, Italy, France. Have all of them got through? 1, 2, 3. Oh, the only team that haven't got through are Ireland. Northern Ireland got qualified, but Northern Ireland didn't, so that's a surprise. Because you would have thought that this would have had a good effect on Irish football, but obviously not. They qualified for the last tournament now. Before we end this video, let's quickly look at any manager movements, because that's always interesting. See if any new managers are coming in that used to be former players that have retired. Nothing here. Nothing whatsoever. Gary Monk. We'll just quickly look through to see if any managers coming in. No, it's pretty much the same managers still. None of them have really made the cut yet. Maybe they may be going down in the lower divisions. Again here, there's no one really. League 2. No, nobody really. That's quite surprising. You would have expected more players to have retired by 2020 and become managers in at least one of these teams. At the moment, nobody really. Jens Lehmann's always manager, it seems. But yeah, that's it, because there's nothing else really to look at. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope it isn't too long. I say that every video, but it is too long probably. But I hope you do enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you did like it. If there's anything you'd like to see in my next video, comment below. Thank you for listening, watching, whatever you were doing. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and peace out.